Without exception, you came into this time-space reality and body with purpose, with clear, defined purpose. And you were over the moon exhilarated about the idea of it. Since you've been here in this body, you have added even more to that purpose through what you've been living. You've been fine-tuning, coming into greater clarity, reinforcing things you already knew, and adding to things new. The non-physical part of you has been aware of all of that every step along the way, but is singularly, specifically, unwaveringly focused with you in your here and now. And while Source knows where you've been and knows how things are likely to unfold, Source gives undivided attention to the here and now. And the attention that Source gives to the here and now is a steady vibrational frequency that you might translate as resistance-free, but you would describe as love. Absence of judgment, absence of request, absence of condition in order to feel the love. Just love. Just unconditional love. It's your work now, with everything that you've learned here today. It's your work now, your play now. It's your work now. If we were standing in your physical shoes, this is what we would be doing. We would be measuring every thought we think against that backdrop, against that enveloping culture of love. And you're in a place that you can now do it. You've been listening to us. Bless your hearts. You're so patient that you've been sitting here listening to us all day long, coming back around to the same thing over and over and over again. Which means in this moment, you are wobble-free. You've pushed the reset button. It's like you just woke up from a long sleep. It's like you just came out of a deep meditation. It's like the conditions have faded into the background and you are now standing in the power of your love. So now as you move forward, what's going to happen is the pure vibration of the thought that you are thinking will gather momentum to the point that you will see, it is our promise to you, without exception here in this gathering, a remarkable universal response to the alignment that you have accomplished. And when that happens, you will have a realization of how that came about. If you've been listening to us for a while, your realization will be broad. Your realization will be, well, yes, of course, that's something that I've been asking for. I've been step wanting that for quite a long time. Your realization will include, yes, and of course, Source has been after that. I accept that from Abraham. They seem sincere. But as it flows into your experience, the realization that you will accomplish as it flows into your experience is worth everything that all of these hours of conversation are about. That's what this is all about. Because when the realization, when something you want is realized by you, even if it is a piece of the trail, even if it is a piece of the path, even if it is just the next idea about what I will do for the next 5 minutes or the next 10 minutes or the next hour, the feeling of the path unfolding is going to be your realization of how all of this fits together. And it is our promise to you, you will never again go back to that condition. You will be standing, in fact, many of you already are now, just as a result of the conversation that we've been having here today. You will be standing in a place where you can look at conditions that have formerly, as a friend said earlier, taken you to your knees. And not only do you not go to your knees, but you stand in stable awareness of all is wellness. You don't lose your balance, and you don't become a part of whatever it was that has got you unsettled. You're going to discover in the next few days, it's our promise to you, that this universe does revolve around you, and that you have the opportunity right now to hold yourself in a place of realizing the pieces that are coming to you. This is the most important thing. This is what we've been leading up to all day long. This is the piece that we want you to take away from this. This is what it's all about. This is what you've been looking for. This is what we hear you collectively asking us for. Oh, we're out of time. This is the piece that you're looking for. The realization that is happening to you now is the extent of the life that you are living. The realization that you are living now is the extent of the life that you're living. And if you're standing in a place where it seems like there needs to be a lot more to the path, then you're not quite yet in that place that we are talking about. Because once you get here, as the path unfolds, it's just the most delicious thing that you could even imagine. What happens to you is, instead of looking for a path that leads somewhere, with all of your attention upon the somewhere that you need to be led to, instead of looking for the path that leads to somewhere, you're just preparing yourself for the path to find you. You're creating the environment where the path finds you. And when the path finds you and you notice it, that's when you'll know. That's when you'll feel your worthiness. That's when you'll feel the triumph that all of us are feeling. That's when you'll feel the exhilaration that we're feeling. That's when you'll know that it's all good, and that it will continue to be good, and that nothing ever goes wrong, and that you're not ever going to get it done, and that you don't have to fix things that are broken, because nothing is broken, and that people don't need to change in order for you to love them, and that loving them is the thing that you want all along, and that the world is a glorious place, and that it's perfection in all of its diversity. And its diversity is what makes the whole, and its diversity is what causes the expansion. And the expansion is necessary to the eternity that we all are. But nothing will ever stop the expansion. Everything's right in your world. Everything will come into alignment. Things will be more humorous, and food will taste better, and you'll feel better in your body, and the world will be more beautiful, and the way your life unfolds will be more in harmony, more in keeping with who you really are. There is a powerful law in this vibrational universe of which we are all a part. We are calling law of attraction. And what that law is, it is the manager of the vibrational frequencies of this universe. It's the manager of the thought vibration. It's really the manager of all vibrations. But in the context of this gathering, when you think a thought, law of attraction responds to the thought that you're thinking and brings you other thoughts that match it, other thoughts of same frequency. So when you focus upon the well-being of something, law of attraction will bring you more thoughts like it. When you focus upon the not well-being of something, law of attraction will bring you other thoughts like it. And as you focus there in those early stages of those easy thoughts, law of attraction will bring you more thoughts like that until eventually you will have a significant enough vibrational pattern or trajectory going with that thought that you might even say, I believe that. That's all a belief is. A belief is just a thought you keep thinking. That's all it is. In the early days of interacting with us, Esther argued with us about that. She would say to us, Abraham, but it's true. I know you don't think I should think about it, but it is a true thing. And therefore, doesn't it deserve some of my attention? And we say, there are so many things that are true that you want to practice until you believe them and until you attract them, until you live them fully. And there are some things that are true that you don't feel that way about. Just be discerning, be a selective sifter, choose what you think about. But Esther argued, and some of you do too, but Abraham, sometimes I do not think I am choosing this thought. I think this thought chose me. And we say, we know how that feels when you get that momentum going. When you get a certain amount of momentum going, it plays out. The laws of the universe that you know, the laws of physics, you know, it's like that. Put your car at the top of the hill. San Francisco is what comes to Esther's mind because she could not believe those hills that people were actually driving up and down. put your car at the top of one of those hills and take it out of gear, take the brake off, and just test to see what the laws of physics are about. Just nudge that car just a little bit from behind. Just nudge it and watch what happens next. There's no question about what will happen next, is there? The weight, the gravity, the inertia, the laws of physics are known by you experientially. You know what's going to happen to that car. But if you come to your senses and say, oh wait, I already know the outcome of this, I choose something different, so you step right out in front of that car and it bumps up against you, it stops. The momentum stops right there, doesn't it? You wouldn't want to be at the bottom of that hill stopping that momentum. So law of attraction is synonymous with momentum, because when you give your attention to something, law of attraction will bring more and more and more and more and more. That's why you want to be discerning about what you think about. And it's also why you don't want to be at the bottom of the hill trying to stop your thoughts. That's when Esther said, my thought's thinking me, Abraham. I know you think I should think otherwise, but this thought has got hold of me big time. And we say, yes, sometimes it happens that way. And you really want it to happen that way when it's thoughts that are of benefit to you. You really want those thoughts to have hold of you when it's thoughts of your value, of your worthiness, of your worth, of the value and worth of others. You want those thoughts to get hold of you. You want to believe deeply. You want to have absolute knowing. First you think it, then you think it more, 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 then you believe it. Then you believe it, then you think it more, then you think it more, then you think it more, then you know it. And the reason you know it is because what you believe manifests. It manifests. It gives you full knowledge. But what humans mostly don't understand is that you have control over what moves from vibration into reality. You can turn thoughts into things deliberately. You can. You are turning thoughts into things all the time indeliberately. Why not get hold of this? Why not start thinking purposefully? But the only way that you can begin to turn thoughts to things in a deliberate way is by inserting into your awareness the factor, the all-important factor of how you feel. Because how you feel is your guidance that lets you know how much momentum you got going toward what you want and how much introduction of contradiction you've got going on. One of the things that you have going for you, there are a lot of things, but significant to this topic. One of the things that is really beneficial to you, and we love you so much. You know what's coming next. When we tell you we love you, we're preparing you for hearing something. One of the things that you've got going for you is that you are, did we tell you we love you? You are fickle and frivolous with your thoughts. And the advantage of that is you don't get hold of any thought, wanted or unwanted, and stay with it very long. You are distracted. Ooh, shiny. So we want to help you to not freak out about the thoughts that you've been thinking. When we started talking about the science of deliberate creation, you are in the audience going, cancel, cancel, trying to suck the thoughts back before law of attraction got hold of it. And we don't want you to be guarded about your thoughts, because you're starting right here, right now, and well-being is dominant. We just want you to be more deliberate about the thoughts you think by caring more about how you feel. And it's helpful to understand how it all fits together, isn't it? So you were source energy and still are, but a large part of you remained in that non-physical place. The largest part of you is still non-physical, while a part of that consciousness is here with you. So here you are in your bodies. You are beautiful. You are brilliant. You are exploring. Contrast all around you, knowing what you don't want, knowing what you do want, and continually adding new preferences to the whole of that which you are becoming. So that non-physical part of you resides in a vibrational reality. We've been calling it your vortex, or your vortex of attraction. It's your vortex. It's a vibrational version of you. It's the vibrational version of you, of all that you want, that has full potential of manifesting fully, so that you can see it and hear it and smell it and taste it and touch it, and others can too as they behold you. But in order to be deliberate about that, it's important that you know that there are steps to the process. And the first step is you are launching rockets of desire. You're asking all day, every day. You never stop asking.